Good morning, students. This is your English teacher welcoming you to the English class. Students, as we know, there are four different skills in English language: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So, today we are going to discuss on writing skill. As we know, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, all the four skills are very important in English language. So today let's discuss on this writing skill. So what is the writing skill? It is an ability to write meaningful sentences, lines, paragraphs which a reader can easily understand. It is a perfect way to write and express your views on the topic you want to address your audience and listeners. So students, this writing skill is not only important in school, but it will help you in your college or when you are in job in all the sectors of your life. In order to improve your writing skill, you should have the habit of writing on any particular topic every day. So today in writing skill we will discuss on essay writing, how to write an essay. By the end of this class you will come to know how to write an essay, how to write the introduction, its body and give a conclusion on a given topic. Let me first tell you what is an essay. An essay may be defined as a composition on a certain topic comprising of several paragraphs where each paragraph is an expansion of an idea related to the topic. So if you see, an essay is also known as composition and it is based on a particular topic and it comprises of several paragraphs and each paragraph gives you an idea. Okay. Next, what are the different steps in writing an essay? An essay is written on the basis of a given topic. Before beginning to write, do the following. So, essay is always written on a given topic. So, before we write an essay, what are the steps we have to follow? That is, spend some time thinking about the topic. So, you have to think about the given topic for some time. This will help you to come up with points to include in the essay. So this thinking will help you to come up with some points. Next, ask questions related to the topic and find answers to them. So you have to ask questions to yourself and try to find answers to those questions related to the topic. Third is refer to various sources of information such as books, media, people to get more information needed for the essay. So third, what you have to do in order to gather more information for the given topic, you have to refer books. You should keep the habit of reading books. Next is media. Media can be print media or electronic media like television, radio. From these also you can, if you listen to the radio, if you watch television, then you can also gather information on different topics. You can read newspapers, magazines, different books in order to get information on any particular topic. Next is you can take the help of people like your teachers, your elders in order to gather information. So these are the different steps you have to follow before you start writing an essay on a given topic. Next step, what you have to do is, after you gather the information, you have to jot down ideas and information as points to draft an outline for the essay. So you have to note down the ideas and information whatever you got in the form of points. The points may not be full sentences, but they help to begin write the essay. So these points may not be in the form of full sentences. You can just note it down as points which will help you to begin to write an essay. Next is arrange the points carefully in a proper order. So last what you have to do, you have to arrange the points in proper order before you present an essay. Okay. So students, so these are the different steps. First you have to think in order to come up with different points. Next you have to ask questions to yourself and find answers of your own related to the topic. Then you have to refer various sources in order to gather information, that is books, media, people. Fourth is you have to note down the ideas and the information you have gathered in the form of points. And the last is you have to arrange these points in proper order before you start writing an essay. So students, after following the different steps to write an essay, you jot down all the points and arranged it in an order. So now it's time to present or draft an essay. So what will be the structure of an essay? So the essay begins with the title. So the title is the topic of the essay. The title should not only give an idea of the main topic covered, but also capture the interest of the reader. So the title does not only gives an idea, but it also creates an interest in the reader to go through the or to read the topic. Next, an essay is divided into three distinct parts. So the essay is divided into three distinct parts. So the first part, the introduction or the beginning. So the introduction or the beginning is the first part. Second is the body. The body is also the middle. It is the middle part of the essay. And the third is conclusion. So conclusion is the end of the essay. So when we structure an essay, first we have to write the topic. Next, the essay is divided into three distinct parts. First, we have to give introduction, that is the beginning of the essay. Second is the body, that is the middle part of the essay. And last is the conclusion. So let's see what points we have to include in the introduction part. The introduction is usually brief. So how to write an introduction? It should be very short. Since it introduces the topic, it should be done very thoughtfully. So we have to think before we give the introduction to the topic. It should be very thoughtful. It should arouse the interest of the reader. So the introduction should be such that it creates interest in the reader to read further. It should be relevant to the subject. So whatever introduction we are writing, it should be related to the subject or the topic. Next is the body of the essay. This is the middle part of the essay. So how we have to present the body of the essay. So next is the body of the essay. So this body of the essay can be presented in different paragraphs. So let's see. This is the main part of the essay and comprises of several paragraphs. So body of the essay is the main part and we can present the body in different paragraphs. Each of these paragraphs should be linked with one another in order to ensure a smooth flow of the main idea of the essay. So each paragraph should be linked with the other paragraph so that it will show that there is a smooth flow of the main idea of the essay. and these paragraphs provide various details. So each paragraph includes different points, so we can provide details on that particular point in each paragraph. So the last is conclusion. So this is the last part of the essay. So conclusion is the last part of the essay. A conclusion need to be attractive so that it leaves a lasting impression on the reader's mind. So the conclusion should be very attractive so that the reader will get impressed with the ideas or the points you have presented in the essay. A good conclusion can be of any of the following type. So how we can give a conclusion? It can be in the form of a summary of the argument included in the essay. So whatever topic is given to you, you can summarize it at the end. A fact drawn from the subject matter. So if any topic is given to you, when you write the conclusion, you can draw a fact that what happened really. Next is a quotation or even a single sentence that expresses the main point of the essay. So you can conclude an essay by giving a quotation or a single sentence that expresses the main point of the essay. So in this way, you can present or you can write an essay by dividing it into 3 different parts. First, giving the introduction. Next, you have to write the body, and at the end you have to write the conclusion. Students, suppose you are given a topic. So how you can build the outline of an essay? Means how you can note down the points, different points. So for example, you are given a topic like environmental pollution. So as we know, we have to write an essay in 3 different parts, that is the introduction, body and conclusion. So if you see, you can write this in 3 different parts. That is, first is introduction. So the topic is environmental pollution. So how you can write the introduction? You can include points like definition or meaning of environmental pollution. This can be written in the introduction part. Next, in the body, what we have to write in the body? For related to environmental pollution, we can write what are the different causes of environmental pollution in one paragraph. Next, what are the negative impacts due to this environmental pollution in another paragraph, and how it can be controlled, or what are the measures we can take in order to control environmental pollution. In this, you can also include what are the different types of environmental pollution like air pollution, water pollution, next is soil pollution, noise pollution, and based on that you can include different causes of environmental that particular type of pollution and its negative impact and how it can be controlled. So, and at the end you can give a conclusion. So in the conclusion you can give your opinion related to the topic, that what are the measures we can take or what are the measures to be followed in order to stop or in order to control the environmental pollution. So in this way you can build the outline of an essay. First you have to note down points and then you have to present an essay by elaborating these points in the form of sentences. So students, here I have given you different topics on which you can write an essay. If you want to write on any other topic of your own interest, then it's fine. So, but you have to follow these steps before you write an essay, and you have to present an essay in by dividing it into three different parts. That is, first you have to write the introduction, next is you have to write the body, and at the end you have to give the conclusion. So with this, I hope you all might have understood how to write an essay. So students, in order to improve your writing skill, you should keep the habit of writing on any particular topic of your own interest. You can take these topics which I have given you, or you can write on the topic which you like, but keep the habit of writing. This will help you to improve your writing skill. So with this, I would like to end this class. Bye bye students. Take care.